2, 1, live.
You actually got the countdown correct this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yesterday was 10-9-8, and then we went live.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 10-9-8, and then we went live, but now we're live.
All right.
Yeah.
And then he
Good
said,
job.
I can't count time, I count money.
Yes. Yes. But super cringe. Super cringe. Go watch it. Go watch it. It's our bonus live loot room episode. Go watch that. Super cringe. I couldn't even do the opening. It melted my brain to the point where I just had to skip the opening completely and then just describe what they were doing. Okay, but anyway, welcome back to another episode of Failed Attempt, where a collection of assholes sit around and try to play Dungeons and Dragons. Try, always the key word.
Fuck you, Craig!
Already
That
said
part.
it for you.
There you go.
Already said it before you.
Jill, I'm glad you're able to join again, since your character is now stuck in this room, and I didn't want to feel bad if anything went wrong. I mean, you guys have all said Cammy's disposable, but I'm glad she's here to play Merida.
Did you just say Cammy was disposable?
That's what Malador said, so and no one argued with it. And no one argued with it.
False accusations.
Okay, so
Guilty until proven.
Guilty until proven.
It's literally recorded. It's recorded.
that's another hang on.
Here we go.
My eyes are bleeding. Anyway, so where are you guys
It's not a
left off?
session until we break the deal in.
York's dad.
You know, it's
Not my
happening
dad.
more and more and more and more. Not my dad, yeah. So where you guys left off, you were on your way back to the Clarolondo Empire. Yorick's book had presented an option for teleport to get there faster. And while everyone was trying to figure out whether they wanted to do it or not, the beautiful Merida just went up and touched the book, and of course was being carried by Malador. So they both went through and ended up in the food, basic food heaven, the foodie district of the Clarolondo Empire, where they got high, drunk, and full.
It's like reverse Uber Eats.
Yes, but the rest of you very quickly realized under the guide of Yorick that teleport spell is really only good in that book once a day. And it's not really reliable, as you guys have found out throughout the course of the campaign. So you started traveling by air and by foot and got, against your will, sucked into another game of Elenwyn Crowe. She put you back into the ever familiar 1,000-door round room with the big grandfather clock in the middle of it that has the hands and really only one number, which is the 12 at the top. You've already seen that once those two hands meet at the 12, something happens. The first one, Yorick was able to identify as power word kill, which didn't affect anybody, thankfully. The enchantment of this spell, of this particular power word kill, came with a save, which everyone saved, and then some of you had over 100 health. So thankfully, no one died. You were all on separate pathways. That was an entrance door into it, and then there's literally 1,000 other doors that don't have pathways. They're just kind of hanging up in the air. So on one of them was Yorick and Vidar, and then the middle one, I'm trying to remember all of this. I think it was Cammy, Steven, and Malador, and Zaphrax were on one, and then Merida was up on one by herself. Cammy trying to get around to everybody else as the Elenwyn Crows came out of the three that you guys were occupying, started hopping on the other three, which made three more pop out. So every pathway that was stepped on, an Elenwyn Crowe and an Octavius came out of the door. So now there are currently 6, 3 of which you are facing, and then the other 3 somewhere else in the room. I am going to say, for the sake of last night, it was Malador, Steven, and Vidar. So everybody else, Cammy, Merida, Yorick, Garrison, you guys all as Elenwyn comes out and you're trying to like immediately trying to figure out what this is. Is it a game? Is it a fight? Within, I'd say, about a 5-second time span, a weird window portal, the same one that opened up when you guys were in the Drow Temple, that Malador threw a card and then the window just opened in space. Again, there's a minor flash and that window opens again right behind Malador, and Stephen, Vidar, and Malador are literally grabbed by these like windfall spectral hands and yanked into the window. The window closes and disappears, and then they pop right back out. That's all within a period of 5 seconds. The window opens, they're grabbed and pulled in, and then they're pushed back out. And that is where we left off. So at this point in time, Vidar, you're back on the same path as you were with Yorick. Malador and Stephen, you guys are on that middle one with Cammy and Garrison, but Stephen, of course, you're face down because you nosedive through the window. But all within a period of 5 seconds. That is what Garrison, Yorick, Merida, and Cammy all see. Is just this window pops into existence, 3 of your teammates are pulled away, and then all 3 of them are pushed back out. And Stephen being the only one that nosedives and face plants onto the concrete slab. But there are still, even with all of that going on, the grandfather clock is 1 click away from the hands matching at the top from what you can currently see. And there are the 6 Elenwyn Crows and the 6 now Zenthus, as the octopus climbed off the shoulder and went back into the Eladrin. I think, if I am pronouncing that wrong, don't kill me, okay? I'm calling it an Eladrin. It's the form of elf. You know, you're always going to have those people that are yelling in the comments that I'm saying it wrong. I don't care. It's an
Eladrin.
It's Eladrin. Actually, it's Elaine, not Alan. All right. But yes, that is where you guys picked up. And just to reiterate, when she first came out, obviously she was laughing and cackling, and it was very clear that it was the other timeline's Elenwyn Crowe. Very, very like deep, dark gray, like sagging, pasty skin with the like the deep red, and then the eyes, and then the really like really sharp smile up to the ears and jagged teeth. The original one wasn't as, I guess you could say, evil or vicious looking. She was more of a mockery of what this version is. This one's clearly the opposite side of the same coin, but nothing hostile has happened yet. She came out, she laughed. Octavius went down and turned into the Eladrin. The Autumn. And then that is where you guys left off. So, what would you like to do? Oh, by the way, and another little tidbit for you 3, Malador, Vidar, and Stephen. It is 1 click away from meeting at the top.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
And from what you guys understood of what the puzzle yesterday, it's the step after Power Word Kill, and the only reason I can tell you that is because you have the map from Steven.
Yeah.
Yep.
That one hasn't happened yet, but it is 1 click away.
Yorick, Yorick's gonna see Vidar. He disappeared looking fine, comes back, hair is a mess, bro's covered in soot, bloody. He looks dazed in the eyes, and he's like, "We're about to hallucinate." Oh God.
And yeah, and I mean, being that this is a wide open room, when you guys speak, even when you whisper, there's an echo. Your voice carries throughout this dome. So when he says we're about to hallucinate, everybody hears it. Now, to remind you of where you guys are, so the central path that you came in, so remember how this room works, is whatever path you're on, it looks like you're upright. And if you look to your left and your right, they're the ones that look like they're either upside down or sideways. So no matter what pathway you're on, it looks like you are the one that is upright. On the central path is Garrison, Cammy, Malador, and Stephen. The 4 of you are together. right next to that one. So if you're facing the door with Elenwyn, it would be to your right is Vidar and Yorick. To your left is Merida. She's all by herself up there. And then in between the pathways, there's no real way to tell the distance between them. Like Cammy literally played hopscotch around the dome to get to the center one, thereby awakening the other 3 pathways. There's no real way to tell the distance between the pathways. But, you know, Merida is alone, Vidar and Yorick are on one, and then the 4 of you are on the other one. But yes, sorry to interrupt, Vidar.
What the hell happened to you?
We fought a large hand treasure. We got a map of this thing, but once that clock ticks one more time, we're about to hallucinate. I don't know what that means. We're just gonna start seeing things, but Stephen has a map
Lord.
of this place with doors that are X's and circled, so we need to get the map.
Get the map? Do we have the
I
map?
have them.
Yeah,
On me.
Stephen has it in his hands.
Okay, what's the right door to go through?
Probably one of the circled ones.
So from what you can tell on the map, there are 4 doors that are indicated on the map. 2 of them are circled, 2 of them are X'd out, and they are just the random doors that don't have pathways throughout the globe.
And it also has a list of everything that's going to happen when the clock ticks.
That's got a key.
Oh, okay, so we just, we definitely don't want to be here when that clock ticks, and we should probably get away from all of these Elenwyn crows.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it seems like they're blocking all the doors.
Well, we just need one door.
Well, also, Stephen, the doors that are circled and X'd are not the doors that you guys walk through that have the pathways. They're the ones that are just hanging in the ether around the globe.
Yeah. So we need
Getting to them is the trick, but they are not being blocked by any of the hers.
Okay. Can I make it to one of the doors from where I'm at?
I mean, again, this
Like how
entire
far?
room is like a round optical illusion, so judging the distance is impossible. Can you?
I would just have to start flying.
You would just have to start flying.
Okay.
Like Cammy discovered and voiced it to the group. She ran to the edge of one of the platforms and was going to try and jump to the clock, but as she approached, it looked close and far at the same time. There was no way for her equilibrium to judge what the distance was. So yes, you would just have to start flying. We're not in combat mode right now. She has not gone hostile. She's just standing there all creepy smiled. You have a brownish gold Eladrin standing in front of you. Not really wearing armor, but the clothing that they're wearing literally has like brown, like deep dark brown and gold laced leaves that cover the shoulders and make like a V formation on the chest and then go down onto the back as well. And they are holding a staff in the right hand that has literally what looks like a ceramic leaf coming out from the top of it. And then there is also a sword on the left side that is sheathed. Like long brownish gold hair, and not dirty blonde, literally like brown. It looks like gold inlaced into the hair down to the shoulders. And just like not looking as menacing as she is, doesn't have the red eyes, but just standing with the staff in front of Elenwyn, kind of like a guard.
Okay. I need that map. I need to know which doors.
Can
And
I roll.
and come to me. I can give you the map.
Oh, that's lovely.
Up.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to fly down to Stephen.
okay. So Vidar and Garrison, you guys, and Yorick, you guys all have like stupid high passive perceptions. Vidar, as you leave the ground, spread your wings, and you look over, which would now be to your left, which Garrison and Yorick, you guys also notice the clock meets. Like the moment you leave the platform. Elenwyn, from behind Octavius, you hear the voice. This'll be fun. And the entire room, as if like if you guys can picture like the tornado scene in Wizard of Oz when it picks the house up and the whole screen just goes windy and wispy and blurry. But literally, if any of your characters suffered from vertigo, you would be vomiting instantly. The entire room starts to spin, and starts to spin to the point where all of the doors and all of the colors or lack thereof start to blur and blend together. You look at your hands, and it's like the scene in Jumanji where his fingers are getting pulled into the game. It just like your bodies are starting to react to the speed of the room. But it doesn't feel like you're moving. Not a wink. You can see it. Doesn't feel like you're moving at all. You lose control of your hands for a second, but then just kind of pull them back, and your fingers just start doing like weird Nosferatu shit. Doesn't feel like you're moving though. But I do need intelligence saves from everybody.
I would like to declare to everyone that we are not actually moving and that it's just a hallucination.
Which you would know.
So that.
Well, okay. So, Stephen, if you're going to declare that,
do we get advantage?
No, Stephen. I need a persuasion roll from you first of all.
Oh, bet. Okay, well that's a 25 right away, and I get advantage on that. That's also 25. So 25.
Okay. So everyone is going to get advantage on their intelligence save because Stephen voiced a fact.
Oh, we're good. I rolled a 9.
That's not better.
Yeah. I don't need to waste my special surprise for you, Mr. DM. We're good.
Jesus, Cammy has a +9. God damn. Okay, yeah, she's good.
Did you make her pre-rolls?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Well, no, she has she gotten those back?
I don't. She hasn't done it in a while, so I have no idea. So I would just do it over, to be honest.
She hasn't gotten them back. You guys haven't had a long rest to do it.
Well, we
did. Yes, you did, but not her. All right, Maladar.
No, we didn't really get it. Dirty 20.
Vidar?
I think I have a +1 to intelligence.
A what?
22.
Okay. And Steven?
9.
9 with advantage. Ouch. Yorick? What'd you get? 5? Okay. All right.
With
Garrison?
advantage.
With advantage.
11 with advantage.
Oh boy. And Merida?
7.
7. Okay. This is gonna be interesting.
Terrible.
So I don't want to take up too much time with this, but I do. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. All right, so that was a success from Cammy, Malador, and Vidar.
So does that mean I take damage?
No, no one takes any damage. Just hang on.
We're not being hallucinated.
All right, so yeah, you three are able to shake off whatever effects happen. The room begins to spin really fast, and you feel yourselves being. You see yourself being pulled, but you don't feel yourself moving, and you feel the something like starting to attack the inside of your head, but you're able to shake it off, kind of like you feel yourself kind of like drifting off to sleep, but then you're able to shake yourself awake, and the three of you can now see the normal room. It's no longer spinning. Steven,
was this a charm?
No. Steven, you are immediately in your mind, And you don't, and here's the other effect of this is all of you that were affected by this will not know the difference. Stephen, you are immediately in your mind teleported back to Quickminster.
Yay!
To whatever your life was before you began this adventure. So you wake up in your bed in Quickminster and head over to your writing desk and jot down whatever your dreams were. And you make yourself your coffee in the morning or your tequila if that's what you drank as a writer, because I know
This
how
guy's
that
life
goes.
sounds boring as hell.
Head out into the kingdom and start looking around for stories and helping people and whatever your normal day was. That is where you go. So just as a point of interest, Cammy, Malador, and Vidar, what you guys are going to notice with all of them is it's kind of like they're stunned, only they're not like stiff and they're not wide-eyed. They're just docile. They're just comatose but staying on their feet. Yorick, you walk through the front door of your parents' house in Salvetti. Yet the difference between Stephen's and yours is he went back to a pleasant life of writing and helping out. When you open up that front door, it is reliving the scene of the carnage, bloodshed inside the house when it first hit you that your parents were in trouble and missing. And you run up the door and you go to the bedroom and you see that has the most damage and the most blood, and it's torn apart, and there's blood splattered across the walls, and some of the pictures are broken and missing. But every time you get to the top of the stairs and run into that bedroom, you come back through the front door. And you just do that over and over and over and over again. Garrison, you are teleported back to your childhood.
Aww.
Being taught how to fight.
Smile on his face.
No, he was worried about what I was about to say, because there was a lot of places I could have put him.
There's a lot.
There was a lot. I mean, I could have put you back in the room with Carlette and just had you get eaten over and over again. But no, you're teleported back to a very, very strong early memory of your childhood when you're following your dad around, being taught how to fight and just watching him work, and watching him and fuck, how did I forget his name? I drew a blank.
My father or his friend?
His friend.
Rogier.
That guy. So you see them kind of like doing their sword play, and at the same time chopping wood for the fire, and just like going over pointers with you, like this is why you don't do this and this is why you don't do that. And again, you guys don't know the difference. You don't know that you are actually in the puzzle with Elenwyn and Crowe. You guys literally believe this is where you are. So Yorick, you believe you're trapped in like a fucking time loop. Stephen, you actually believe you're back in Quickminster, and Garrison, you believe that you are a child once again, being trained by your father and just idolizing everything that's going on there. Merida,
I don't want to hear it.
you get teleported back to that one lovely moment when you and Yorick were trapped in the cave outside your village, and you were fighting that gigantic, nasty spider.
No!
That turned out to be
my grandfather.
Yes, that turned out to be your grandfather. That was actually like mind controlled and polymorphed. But the part that you are teleported back to is when you give that killing blow and the spider falls, and you're happy and elated that it transforms back into your grandfather. And then you re-enter the room and the fight starts all over again.
Got it.
That is so, but to the other three of you, to Cammy, Malador, and Vidar, these guys are just comatose, staring off into nothing. For you three, the room has stopped spinning. You have free movement to do whatever you're doing. all of the rest of them, those 4, are just like a little bit of drool coming out of their mouth as they just stare off into the
I'm
distance.
standing in front of Steven.
Now, yes.
Can I smack the shit out of him?
It doesn't do it. Like he'll stumble backwards, fall down on his ass, but it doesn't wake him up.
I had to try.
Like you kind of like bitch slap him with the back of your hand, and he stumbles backwards and sits down and just continues to, now with a red mark on his face.
I'm gonna turn to Malador.
What do we do?
Well, I've done everything.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
I've done all I can do.
I've done all I can do. Open sesame.
Open sesame.
I'm going to grab the map out of his hands.
Okay. Yeah,
what's
he doesn't have like the fucking, thunder
Death
grip.
grip.
You're able to just
What's the
Draw a
third one that's
card.
gonna happen? The third effect.
The third effect that's going to happen is it literally on there. It says, oh God, what is that fucking word? Why is my brain drawing blanks?
Because you're drinking coffee and alcohol at the same time?
Yeah, probably. It's another word. Oh, it just says rage. That's the word I was looking for.
Oh no.
It just says rage.
We're probably all gonna attack each other.
So like the first one literally says power. The first one literally says power word kill. The second one literally says spinning room with hallucinations. The third one just says rage. And then the fourth one below that, the fourth one below that says exit strategy. And there's only 4, and they just reset.
Now I want to try to memorize where the circles and the X's are on the doors.
Fuck, wait, I
compared
drew a
to
card.
You drew a card? Well, remember your thing is just the deck of
know.
many things.
I
So.
know. And I have the answer.
Okay.
I drew the Fates card.
What is that?
The what card?
You do know the deck.
The Fates card is the most OP card in the deck.
You do know the deck of many things has limits, right?
Yeah.
I think it's like 1 card a day or some shit.
Yeah, I haven't used it though.
Okay. I know,
The
just because you
Fates.
draw it doesn't mean you're using it.
The fabric of reality shifts and tears before slowly repairing itself at any time before death. The player may use this card's magic to avoid or erase an event as though it never happened.
That is insane. But does it only affect you?
Doesn't say. So
it says it can redo an event. So if you can like make this hallucination not even happen.
No, just make it to where
we
Elenwyn
don't
and
even
Crowe just
enter
doesn't
this
exist.
whole thing.
Or yeah, make it to where we didn't even enter this whole thing.
No more Elenwyn.
I got it. I got it.
Do you
Rip
have to
the
be
fabric of
present?
time? Go back to when Elenwyn was born and kill her as a baby.
Why am I getting like Avengers vibes right now?
What if we just
You
killed
should have
baby
aimed for the
Thanos?
I got a card.
It wouldn't be the first time
I
children
mean, it
were
makes
killed.
sense. We killed the first Elenwyn, and this is the second one. We're going. It makes sense. We're Avengers.
Why
now.
not just go back to baby Thanos and
I didn't want him to go back.
Deadpool 2 end credits scene. Where he goes back and kills baby Hitler.
What are you doing, Malador? Are you using it?
Or you could go back all the way in time. Kill all of our level 1 characters, and this campaign never happened.
You go back and find that fish that decided to grow legs and step on it.
Oh my god.
Go back and kidnap Lyle.
Or you go back and you stop.
He's gonna
us
use it
from
later.
Kidnapping the orphans. That threw all this in motion.
Tell that fish that
He's
it's gonna
gonna
have to
use it
pay
later.
taxes one day, and it'll not want to evolve.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
It's the equivalent of pressing B to not evolve.
I can't think of anything that important, so I'm going to wait.
We're missing over half of our party members.
Yeah, they all just ran away.
Okay, hey guys, hang on a second. Malador, did you draw the card and say what it was out loud?
No.
Okay, then the conversation's done.
Oh,
You guys can't metagame this shit.
Metagaming.
So
I love metagaming.
if he didn't say it out loud, like, "Hey, this is what this is, and this is what we can do with it," then no more. Let's
Look,
I
rail
don't
it
know
in.
about you guys, but I'm learning tricks from my dad, so I don't even know this happened.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty content.
Yeah, Yorick's reliving the finding that his parents are missing. Merida's killing a spider over and over again. You're getting retrained by your dad, and Steven's helping out in Quickminster, and
Getting drunk and fucking writing a book. Lucky bastard.
Training the guards, writing a book, all the
and
good stuff.
oh, actually, yeah, go ahead. While Vidar, because again, none of the Zenthus and none of the Elenwyn Crows so far have gone hostile. Vidar, you have identified what happens next.
I can only use it at any
yeah.
time.
I wanted to try to memorize where the doors are with the circles and where the doors are with the X's, like
So-
on the space. So if I do lose track of this map,
map.
then I will know where the doors are.
Okay, so that would be an intelligence check to commit it to memory. Perception would be to find it, but you're literally trying to match them up. So it would be an intelligence check, see how well you do. But while just for shits and giggles, while the three of you are figuring out what you want to do next, Steven, go ahead and describe what you are doing back in Quickminster.
So my daily routine in Quickminster would probably be wake up, get my cup of coffee in the morning, go greet the king, make sure he's doing all right. If he's not, then fix his problems, do whatever he needs me to do. And then go train all the guards, make sure they're not like stupid, brain dead like Malador. Make sure they know how to fight. Kind of what Garrison is doing right now. And then once that's all done, I just write the rest of the day till it's time to go to bed and do it again the next day.
And quite literally, that's what happens is when you go to bed. This is the conundrum of this. Is when you go to bed and then you wake up in the morning, it's like Groundhog's Day. You're doing the same thing over again, but you know you already did it. The more you wake up and continue the loop, the more you understand that you've already done it, and that you're being told the same things and saying the same things, but you can't control it. You know it's happening,
I know
but
what
you
I'm
can't
gonna do.
control it. Garrison, what are you doing in your? What would little Garrison be doing?
I am watching my father how to take being unarmed and attacking somebody, taking their weapon and using it against them.
Okay. Is he successful?
He is.
Okay.
He is demonstrating it on Rogier, showing me how to do it. And then he, in turn, asked me to do it, and I fail horribly the first dozen times.
What was his name? Colby? Was that his name? Your childhood friend or?
Colby, I believe it was. Yes.
Yes, that's who I was trying to think of before. Is they would be in this scenario as well.
Let me double check that real quick. It's
I
been
wanna
so
say it's
long,
Colby.
and he was dead, so I forgot about him.
Yeah, I want to say it was Colby.
Yes, Colby Rudiger.
So to be fair, you were told he was dead. You never actually found out if he was or not.
Mm-hmm.
But he would be in this memory as well. So one of the added layers is when your father and Rashir show you a move, they have you and Colby do it on each other.
Mm.
All right. Yorick, what are you doing in your nightmarish scenario?
Well, I would assume that I would just be like that initial shock at first. Mom, Dad, run up the stairs, do the loop a few times, and then as I come back through, it's just like, wait a minute. I've done this before. So why do I keep running up the stairs? God.
And like I said, the added layer of this is every time it resets, you know it reset, but you can't control your actions. So you just continue, like you're asking yourself, why do I keep doing it? And you just keep running through it like a bad movie reel. And then same thing with you, Merida, as well. That's when you guys enter the bottom floor and you see the big spider and it drops down and you guys initiate the combat. Run through it all the way till it's dead, get the killing blow, cheer, and then it starts all over again. I remember that fight too. That was a really good fight.
That was crazy.
Stephen, Yorick, Merida, and Garrison, intelligence saves from all of you, please. And then what are Cammy has no idea what the hell's going on right now. She has no horse in the race. She has not exactly terrified, but just no ideas on what to do or how to get out of here.
Malador's. I know exactly what Malador's gonna do. He had a big brain thought.
And hold that big brain thought. Vidar, what did you roll for your intelligence check?
18.
Okay. So you are able to, I mean, even on an 18 roll, it is a puzzle room. So you can't calculate distance. You can't calculate direction.
That's what I was trying to go for, was just direction.
You can't calculate distance or direction. The only thing that you can really do is look at the map and then look up and just hope that your eyes are connecting from door to door.
Well, there's no reason for me to even try to memorize that then.
Well, that's what the check was for. Was basically you take this small scale map that Steven drew very poorly, I might add, and try to say this X belongs up there. This circle belongs up there. And best you can tell, you've got them. With an 18, best you can tell, you've got them. So even if you drop this third grade drawing, you'll still be able to tell which door is which. Best you can tell, you've got them. Intelligence saves. Steven.
2.
2? Okay, you're still in it. Yorick? You're
Wait,
muted.
can he
17.
have advantage for what I'm about to do?
Go ahead.
Malador is gonna walk over and take off the amulet of Memortum. Amulet of Memortum.
Yep.
And he's gonna put it on Yorick.
Okay. Do you remember what that does?
I think I still have it.
Yeah, you should still have it on there. I don't think you deleted it. You just gave it to him.
Yeah, I gave it to him and I just left it there because I was like, I may get it in the future, so.
Does that give you advantage on intelligence saves? I can't.
No, I'm just asking because of the bond it had with him. If it doesn't.
Oh wait, I need to go to my inventory. It doesn't give me advantage on anything.
Okay. Well, a 17, a 17 isn't enough to sever the connection of whatever this is, and a 17 will be enough, however, for you to immediately understand that this isn't real. You're in the puzzle, but you're here, and now you have full control over what you do and where you go. Essentially,
Okay.
Essentially what that roll did is it gave you full you have full control over what you're doing. You understand that it's a puzzle, but you're not out of it.
Okay,
And
I'm still in that same.
But you sever the loop. You sever the loop. So now, like, you're halfway up the stairs and you suddenly stop, and just kind of like regain your control. But you're still in the house. Garrison?
I rolled a 17.
Same.
Yeah.
So you are now still the child form of Garrison, doing these sparring matches with your friend Colby. Your dad is there. Rashir is there. But you immediately your full-grown Garrison brain merges with your child brain, and you now understand this isn't real. Like, you're still there, but now you have full control. You can say whatever you want, do whatever you want, but you're still in the memory.
Man, I can
And
kick
then
his ass now.
Merida? Yeah, that's exactly.
8.
8? Okay, you're still in it.
Yeah.
Yep. You're still in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Just a quick question. What's the clock look like? Is it ticking?
Yes, the clock has been ticking the whole time. I'd say by now it went from 10 to 5, so you've got 5 more clicks until it reaches the top.
Fuck.
Like, I'm not, but that's the thing, is like, I'm not going to interrupt what you guys are doing every time it goes click. I'm just, when you ask, I'll let you know, and when it gets there, I'll tell you.
Well, that's why I was just asking, because we don't have that much more time left.
Yep, it's 5 more clicks, and the bad part about it is you guys don't, she left. Yeah. You guys don't know how much time there is. Like, just because it's here to here doesn't mean it's 5 minutes. You guys don't know how long the clicks actually are. They seem to happen at random. Some of them are long, some of them are short, but you know there's 5 left.
But all right,
Jill
we don't
will
have
be
much
right
more
back.
time left.
I know.
What do we
Leave me
do?
alone.
Hey, what do you want from us?
Who are you talking to?
I think he's talking to Elenwyn.
Elenwyn, Crowe, yeah.
Just to have fun, the usual.
Well, it'd be a lot more fun if you didn't have, all that over there.
It's good to see you again, Vidar.
Bitch, I'm talking to you. You're gonna talk to Vidar, ignore my fucking presence. Why does every single fucking person I talk to do that?
I don't know. I don't think it's a person thing. It might be like a you
Vidar,
thing.
shut
But,
the fuck up. You're not helping.
Vidar's just gonna
Thing.
Vidar's just gonna ignore Elenwyn and just kind of keep looking at the map and then looking around the room and then looking at the map.
Why are you looking all smug? Does he recognize Zenthis? He knows it's Zenthis.
Malador, yeah.
Why are you looking all smug, Zenthis? What happened? You changed sides?
He is, well, actually, Tyler, what would he be doing right now?
Mm-hmm.
Currently, he would be he'd be tapping on the hilt of his sword, just smugly smiling.
As far as I knew, we were best buds.
Well,
Yeah, we lost, but we did come back.
yeah. After how long?
We went through time and different realities. We couldn't come back.
Of course. Typical.
It wasn't our fault. We would have came back for you, like we did, but you weren't there.
Did you even try to look
Yes,
for
we
me?
came back. We went back to the shop and you were gone. We had
So at this point in time, the clock does another click. There's 4 left. The other 5 Zenthis that are around the room start to shimmer, and they all literally absorb into the one that you're talking to. And then he taps the staff on the floor, and you start to see 10, 20, 30, 40 of these jet black 5-inch long scorpions start to crawl out of the top of his staff and just click their way down the staff onto the ground and surround his feet.
I'm gonna look him dead. Malador looks him dead in his eyes. I'm not gonna fight you. We were friends.
Tyler, keep in mind, this one doesn't know who he
Fuck
is.
you, Garrison.
So, well, actually, well, no, I take that back. This one would literally be wherever he would be if he were to survive and went off on his own. That's where this Xanthus is. So you are taking this correctly. He went to Salvetti and survived. They ditched him and went to Coast City, and he didn't see them again until now. That's where this guy's at.
Malder drops his sword.
Bold of you.
I won't fight you. You were the only one that had a connection with me in this beginning. I won't fight you.
Fair enough.
All right. Garrison, what are you doing in your memory now?
I'm so I know now I'm in an illusion.
Yes.
So I'm trying to think of ways to wake myself up from it, I guess.
Yeah.
I
mean,
don't know.
I don't know if it was Vidar that said it or Steven that said it, but just keep in mind, like, wasn't Colby like your bully or something? He was always your superior in like combat wise.
No, he was just a bully from town.
So just remember, you are now full-grown Garrison brain and tactics in Garrison child form, sparring with Colby. Putting that out there.
Yeah. No, but can I sense like my body?
Yes.
Like if I like, so I know, like I can sense that, like I'm just like standing there basically.
You can literally sense that the grass field you are training on is not like underneath your feet feels harder than a grass field.
Well, no, like do I feel myself like holding my staff? Like can I like concentrate and like feel myself like holding
Yes.
my pole arm?
And so simultaneously you can feel everything in the memory, all of your like shit equipment and wooden sword that your father gave you for sparring, and your real equipment all at the same time.
Yeah. So in my mind, I'm thinking this is going to work because I think it's like kind of like a dream state. What I want to do is concentrate really hard and force my hand up to the blade to cut my hand, hoping that the pain will jar me out of whatever trance I'm in.
Give me an intelligence save with advantage.
It's an 18 on die.
You're out.
So 20. Sweet. All right.
So you come back into it, and it's as if you were just rammed from behind, like out of surprise by a truck. You jolt forward and kind of like drop down to one knee, and you look at your hand and it's bleeding. Like you actually cut your hand.
Yeah.
Didn't sustain any real damage. It heals right up thanks to your vampiric nature.
Yeah.
But you are back in the room.
Sweet. I'm gonna look around. So I see Malador, and Vidar is not in the trance, but everybody else is.
Yes, Cammy, Malador, and Vidar are not in the trance. Everybody else still is.
Is Vidar and Malador next to each other? Are they?
They are actually, yeah, because Vidar went over to slap Steven and take the map, and they're both on the same pathway.
I would say
Malador
Bedard would have stepped up towards Xanthus in front of him, away from Vidar.
Okay, well, still, you see you see two of Malador's swords on the ground. As you look around, all of the Xanthus have now merged into one, and they're conversing back and forth. Vidar is studying a map. Steven is near the edge of the pathway, sitting down, just kind of still in his trance, and then Merida's standing off and on the other path by herself, just with her back facing to you, just staring off.
So I'm gonna look over to Vidar and Malador and just be like, what's going on here, guys? What's happening?
Malador's
He's
trying
not
to level
listening
with
at all.
Xanthus,
He's not listening at all. He's fully talking.
and I'm trying to work on this thing right here.
He doesn't care about anything around him.
Who?
Is Malador mad at me?
No.
Oh.
He's focused on Xanthus.
He's having a stare down with Xanthus.
Malador's
He's
talking
trying
Xanthus.
to let his feelings be known.
How's that going?
Don't know yet. He hasn't responded.
Hi, Xanthus. What's going on?
You would remember him too, very briefly, but yeah, you know who this is.
My. Look at how all of you have grown so much.
I want to point out that I was in prison when you died, not of my own volition.
But when I that other more inferior. Well,
I don't know. I kind of like the little octopus dude.
You're
oh,
my friend.
you mean this one? And from under the golden leaves, you're gonna see 6 octopus tentacles shoot out. Each one has a different style of pistol.
Oh my fucking
He finally
God,
had the
he did it.
Galactopus. He did
And-
it. He finally did it. I'm so proud of you.
Yep.
This is gonna hurt, but I'm so proud of you.
And the rings on his fingers are gonna glow, and 2 laser pistols are going to appear in his hands.
Yep, that would be the Galactopus.
Malador's gonna look straight at him.
Not yet.
Malador's gonna look straight at him and put his hands up. If you truly want to kill me, do it. I don't got nothing else left to lose.
Well, of course. It's my plan. Every filthy were creature is going to perish by my hand.
On that note, what's Yorick doing?
So Yorick knows now that he's in the trance, but he's not sure how to break it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to stop going up the stairs first because he's tired of seeing that scene. I'm gonna try going down into like other parts of the home to see if it looks the way that it's supposed to maybe shock myself out of trance.
Okay. Okay. To
Yeah,
see if
like
any
a-
other to see if
See
any
if
other
anything
part of
will
the house
trigger
was
my brain to be like, "Hey, dude, wake up,
Okay,
stray
so
off."
which room do you go into?
Well, considering I only went in the door and straight up the stairs, I didn't see the living room, so I'm gonna go towards the living room.
Okay.
Does
So as you enter the threshold into the living room, it's a modest living room. You have places to sit, and there's a fireplace, and then there's a bookshelf, and then there's all of the little like accoutrements and little like baubles and beads from when your mother was heavy into arts and crafts because she had nothing better to do and was trying to teach you how to do it because you kept running out of the house and getting in trouble. So she was trying to occupy your time to do something else. And as you cross through the threshold into the living room, you look at yourself as you're walking and you immediately become Child Yorick as you pass into the room. Give me another intelligence save. Also, Merida and Steven, please, intelligence saves.
We're gonna do a different die this time.
That's an 11.
That's okay.
I have
So
an
you
idea.
still know you're in, but you haven't gotten out. It's just a different memory now.
Oh my god.
Just to make things clear, Maldor dropped his halberd.
Okay. What'd you get, Merida?
No.
No? You got a no? Okay. Steven, what'd you get?
16.
You got 16?
No.
Okay, so Steven, you just like they did from the last roll, you know that this is not real. So you are now able to take control and not repeat the loop over and over again. Because like by this time in your memory, I'm gonna say by this time in your memory, you've probably gone through the loop about 5 different times. Every time you wake up and it's Groundhog's Day. People are saying the same things. They're doing the same things. You're training the same people. You're going over the same shit over and over and over. You get to your little desk and you write your book and it's the same sentences. It's the same cup of coffee. It's the same everything. And then you're going through it and you get to the point where you leave your house to go check on Silver. And halfway to the kingdom, it dawns on you that this isn't real. And you stop walking and gain full control over your body.
So, I have the reins right now.
You do.
Okay. I would like to finish out the day normally, like how it always is.
Mhm.
But before I go to bed, I want to like make a small cut on my arm and see if it's there the next loop.
Okay, so the tiniest difference from what you were going through to now is you cut your arm.
Yes.
Give me an intelligence save.
And it fell. Let's try
I'm-
that again.
I mean, it's a puzzle, but I'm really not
6.
trying. Huh?
6.
Nope. So when you wake up in the morning the next time, the cut is still there, but you are still in the puzzle. You're still in the loop.
Puzzles are hard.
Good to know that it's still there. Good to know.
Yep, the cut is still there, but you're still in it. You're just fully aware that it is a very like mind fuck enchantment that you're in right now.
Steven was getting ready to throw himself off the castle walls if it wasn't.
Good to know it's real. Good to know it's real. I don't have to die in my dream. Remember, if you poop in your dream, you poop for real. Remember that. All right, so
He's went through several days, so that means several shits.
he has gone through several days. So Garrison, as you think back to the loop, you also went through several. Like you're back to as close to reality as you can get with being in one of her puzzles. But as a kid in that memory, you went through several cycles of it,
Right.
day after day after day after day, to finally be tossed back into reality, as it were. And now time is working properly. Yeah, properly. But the weird part is everything that you did is now at the forefront of your mind. Like those are recent memories now. They're not pushed back like when you were a child and more important shit took its place. They are now right there. Remember it like it's yesterday, that old anecdote. We are now 1 tick away. Vidar, you've been studying that map trying to memorize doors. I mean, you've memorized about as much as you can by looking at it back and forth. With as often as you're looking from map to globe, you do catch, as you're going back and forth from map to doors, map to doors, map to doors, you do catch a very, very slow and subtle spin of the room. Which means that every time you look from map up, map up, map up, you don't quite know if you're looking at the same door. Give me another intelligence check. No, make this one a perception.
Okay. What do I have in perception? 9.
9 total?
No, it was a +9 modifier.
Okay.
21.
Okay, so you notice this slight spin, and before you lose the door, you glue right to it.
Cool.
And just like watching paint dry, you just watch the very, very subtle and slow. You're just following the door, and it's literally like watching paint dry. It seems like for it to go from like here to just here feels like an hour. It just takes for fucking ever, but you're able to finally glue your eyes to the door, but you're able to glue it to one of them. So do you want one of the X doors or one of the O doors?
The O.
Okay. So you're able to glue to one of them. And I'll say, as you're looking down on the map, he had 2 over on the right side of the map, and he had 2 over on the left side of the map. So which O? The O's are at the top, the X's are at the bottom. It's not exactly a 3D map.
The O to the left.
Okay, so that's the one you're able to glue to. So
Yeah.
out of all 4 of the doors, you glue to that one, and you know for an absolute fact where that door is.
Okay.
With that perception, you're able to like any little differences, like, oh, I think I see a chip on that one, or maybe your eyes are playing tricks on you and you see a little dot on it or something. You're able to just like trick your brain into thinking that there's something different about that door.
I got you. Because I was about to say, like, I'm gonna like once I find the door, I was gonna do things and I didn't want to like accidentally lose it, and so I was gonna try to sneak a crossbow shot into the door so I could be like door with a crossbow.
Yeah, no, it's yeah. I mean, you can still do that. You can shoot it try to shoot it with an arrow or not. But like the harder you focused on it, you guys ever had like those? You get up too fast out of bed and you have those dots floating around your eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
So the harder you focus on it, it starts to strain your brain a little bit and your eyes begin to hurt. But you like literally just paint dots on the door.
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it with a bolt, or try to.
Okay.
So like when I try to explain it to my friends that go to the door with a crossbow bolt, I could just say that instead of trying to point it out.
Would Zenthus see him readying the crossbow shot?
The reason why I did it off to the left is because I wanted to try to sneak it. I wanted to try to hide it in my robes and sneak it from my right hip, just kind of across my body and shoot up at it.
This one would be not a roll to hit. Then this would be a sleight of hand.
Okay.
So give me a sleight of hand and give me a perception from Zenthus.
That is a 21 sleight of hand.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he don't see it.
I was gonna say, if there was any fucking time, it would be when you're playing the villain part of yourself that you get good rolls, but apparently not. All right, so yep, Vidar, you are successful. You're successful at shooting it without anyone seeing.
Mm-hmm. Now I gotta roll.
Except for Garrison, because he has a 30 passive perception. So Garrison, even though Vidar is trying to hide it inside it, and everyone else is oblivious, you're just like, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
but now you need to roll the hit for aim. Yeah, no one else saw that shit.
That's 15 on die plus 9.
The plan would have been to have Zenthus shoot the crossbow or shot out of the air.
So, Garrison being the only one noticing, Vidar, you aim it underneath your robe, cock it back, and fire it into the air. And you don't hear anything.
Is it in the door?
From what, like, you follow the trajectory of your bolt, and it bullseye the door. You just didn't hear anything.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm glad. Is this just staying there? Is it like in the door?
It's one of those things like you want it to be there so bad you're not sure if it actually is. You can see it, but you don't know. There's again, you're in this weird fucking room.
Yeah, I just need a marker to be like door with the crossbow bolt.
Yeah.
That's all I was going for.
Yeah. So I mean, like, you start thinking in your head, like, maybe the trick to this is look away for a little bit and then look back, and if it's still there, you're golden.
Okay, I do that.
All Okay, so Garrison is out. Merida and Steven, I'm trying to get you guys back into the game. Give me rolls. Steven, what do you do differently this time? You need to tell me you're doing something different. Merida, I need a roll from you to see if you recognize the pattern.
I don't know.
Oh, it fell off the table.
I have a warlock patron
You do?
that I'm indebted to, and I just haven't done anything for yet. I think I want to have a little chit chat with him.
Okay. So
If I can get into that.
how do you bring them into the fold?
Somebody kill me, please. God.
I don't, God. Well, when I found him, he was just kind of watching me.
I can't.
He had been like stalking me for weeks, watching my every move.
Okay, but how do you bring him into your fold? Because again, you know that this is not your doing. You're trapped in here because of whatever's going on in this round room. How would you you made the cut and it stayed, but it didn't get you out of the puzzle. So how would you like to bring this outside entity into the fold? Merida, what did you roll? Again? Okay, so this is the third failure. Your memory now becomes horrifying. You've tipped the scale.
So
So now, rather than the memory playing out the way it did before, where you climb down the ladder and you're successful, now every time you climb down the ladder and you guys run to the middle of the room and start the fight, you are watching Yorick be immediately eaten.
Am I really upset about that though?
You're literally you're on your knees screaming as it happens. He's literally being eaten from the he's being eaten from the feet up, and then you are then eaten from the feet up, and you can feel every single bit of it.
That is horrifying.
And after it happens, it replays over and over and over again. Like because you did 3 fails, it tips the scale into nightmare. Yes. So, Steven, how would you like to bring your patron? And I do apologize, guys. I'm not trying to focus on like one person too often. Just I'm trying to bring everyone else back into the fold. If you have something you want to do, like Malador, if there's anything that you're right now, you're just staring daggers at Tempest.
I've been wanting to, but I've been just waiting.
I got you.
Well, he's a Hexblade patron, so I'll take my hex weapon out.
Okay.
My rapier, my packed weapon, whatever it is, and I guess I'm just gonna think really hard about him.
Okay. God, what would that even be? Give me a persuasion. Give me a persuasion check. Fuck it. Persuasion. Hey, persuasion or deception, depending on how you're trying to bring him in. Are you trying to be honest or are you trying to be deceptive?
I'm trying to be honest. Also, I kind of want to learn more about this guy because he's been.
Wouldn't it be a religion?
Not really, because he's not trying to he's not trying to learn about his patron. He's trying to coax them in to come to him, trying to one way or another, like bait, like put himself out there as bait and get his guy in. What is your fucking patron? You've never mentioned him before.
It was a demon, I believe.
Okay. Yep. I got it. Yep. You're good.
Yep, that is a... Okay, what... I need to do math.
You need to do math.
34.
At least you
30.
get to
Okay.
math.
I'm not even going to bother rolling. Okay, so describe what you do and how you're doing it. So, do you sit down Indian? Do you sit down Indian style and just do you start, fucking throwing jabs up to the sky to try and get him to come there, verbally, physically? What do you do?
Sit down. Oh, my chair's squeaking. I'm gonna sit down and cross my legs. I'm gonna hold that rapier and I'm gonna think about how I got to where I am now. I'm gonna think about my time I spent in the woods. I'm gonna think about the time I spent with the real Stephen King. I'm gonna think about the time that I fucking ganked him and ran away.
What?
Okay.
What? What?
We've had this discussion before. You know about this. I told you about this.
Okay.
I did not know you.
So,
was thinking.
as you are
Know that.
thinking about that, those memories start to pop up inside this other memory as like just like partially faded, like crystallized forms. They come and they go. You hear them real quick and then they disappear, like projector screens that are popping up and then dying again. You start seeing all these memories, and the sky blackens, and this weird, shapeless entity starts to move down from the sky in like thick cloud form. And inside the cloud, you can see a figure, but you can't make it out. It's literally just like a jet black outline of something. And the feet touch the ground. I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm gonna
That's
use
what
this
he
time to
sounds
fix my
like.
stupid chair. Got the
Somebody kill
WD-40
me,
on
please.
standby at all times.
I mean, with this free time, we could do our Zenthus talk. Maldore's gonna. Your mic's off, buddy. Maldore's looking at Zenthus and he's like, "So that's your plan? Kill all wares."
I wouldn't be this way if it weren't for them.
So you're telling me that you decided that it was everywhere's problem except for the one where that made you wear?
Didn't your dad experiment on you? That's how you
Not
became
what
aware?
happened. Shut up, Garrison. Don't open your mouth before you know what happened.
Oh, okay. He ran away too. All right.
I wasn't made this way, Zenthus. It was an accident. So what makes that different?
That's what they all say. They all say, oh, it was an accident. They didn't know any better. Well, these beasts are a plague on the land.
I don't know. I haven't done anything plague-like.
Garrison.
You sure? Just a little bit.
Mac.
Kill millions of people? Yeah, that's what the plague does. No, he hasn't done that.
Merida, give me another roll. I'm trying to help you here. All right, so
Just get rid of me.
Steven, getting back to you, this cloud-like entity, like feet touch the ground, and again, you can't make out any features. It's just a jet black outline of something inside this deep weather
Oh
cloud.
no.
Did you get a natural 1?
I got a nat 20
You got a nat 20.
for a
Okay.
22.
You are immediately jutted out. You're back in the dome.
Oh, so she
Thank
gets out
the
while I have
fucking
to
Lord!
become indebted to demons to get
You
out.
didn't get a natural 20. You other guys broke it, but you didn't get a nat 20. Yorick also roll, by the way, because you're in the second phase. Anyway, Steven, it touches down, and again, you can't see any discernible features, but you can sense it looking at you.
Oh, Lydia's so happy.
You touched the dice last. You gave me your luck.
Good to see you again. It's been a while.
Kneel down. I know this thing could humble me at any minute.
That's not necessary. I mean, it is, so keep doing it. But I'm going to say it's not necessary. Just to see how you react. What did you get yourself into?
I don't fucking know.
Watching you from afar has been very entertaining.
I don't even know how I got here. Ended up in this mess. Fucking Ro came up to me one day and was like, "I know who you are. I need you to do something for me." And now I'm here. I thought you were the only one that knew about this.
Evidently not. Who else knows?
My friends, because we went to hell or I guess it was purgatory. We went to purgatory, and in purgatory, this stupid little green thing was like, "You're not who you seem to be." And
yes.
quite frankly, one of them really scares me, and I don't want him to murder me in my sleep, so I didn't lie to him.
Yes, that
We
was.
can only guess who that one is.
That was Tartarus. I don't even go there. So, you're very brave, or not. Brave or stupid. It's a fine line. So, you brought me wherever here is. What can I do for you?
I want out of here. Like, I want back to where I was before this stupid little time loop thingy.
You know, as far as that goes, you've been free from mine for a while. Are you sure you want to get back into it?
I did not know I was free.
Just your entertaining decisions alone was enough. So, you want me to get you out of here?
I mean, I don't know how else to get out of here. I cut my arm open and it didn't do anything, and that pain transferred over to the next, or that cut transferred over to the next time loop. Before I realized that I was just gonna throw myself off the castle wall and see what happened. But that's not a good idea now that scratch is still on my arm.
I've always admired your creativity, so I do this for you. What do you do for me in return?
Whatever you need me to. I've clearly gotten out of debt before with several people. I'm pretty good at it. You can call me an expert of repaying my debts.
Have you heard of sensual sensations? Or do I have a deal for you?
Have you heard of my sensual secrets? There's a link I want you to follow. And I want you to get me a very specific vibrating butt plug. Anyway, so he kind of thinks for a second. See, I've always admired your ability to do dangerous, dumb, and what I find very funny things and survive your way out of it. And there's another member of your party that might actually follow you on this one. My favorite event in your life that I have watched is when you breached into an alternate dimension. How? Don't know, but I love it.
I don't either.
There is one particular individual that I would love to see brought to our world. And I want you to do that, and I'll consider our debt paid.
Go on. What do I need to do?
He owns a little shop called Pigeon.
I'm
No
killing myself. I'm
fucking
fucking killing
way.
myself.
I told you guys he was the BBEG, but nobody listened to me.
I want him out, and I want him here.
What are you going to do with him?
Go find that.
That's none of your concern, is it?
No,
A
that
deal
is
or
my
not?
concern. No, I want to know what's going to happen to him.
If you want me to get you out of here, that is the deal. Is it a deal or not?
I don't know if I can do that. That man means so much to me.
Why?
Those are the terms, Zyron.
Precious being.
You figure out a way to get back there. You smuggle him out, and you bring him to me. No questions asked. And I'll
Why
get you out of here.
specifically him?
That is not your concern.
He's an old man.
Your
with a bunch
concern
of
is
kids.
your concern is getting out of whatever this room is, correct?
Yeah,
I can do that for you. So do we have a deal or not?
I'm really starting to reconsider throwing myself off the castle wall, if I'm being completely honest.
That's up to you. You haven't had much success getting out of here yet. Time's a ticking. I have other stuff to do.
No deal.
Very well. And he vanishes. Okay.
Must
Yeah. So,
protect-
Merida. So you come back into the puzzle on the ramp, quote, next to your friends. You come back into whatever this reality is, but you are out of that loop. Now able to control everything that you do and where you choose to go. And as you look around, you can see Malador and Xanthus communicating. Vidar continuing to stare at doors, but yes, you come back into whatever this puzzle is. Steven's still sitting on his butt at the end of his walkway, staring off into nothing. And I think Yorick is still in it. What did you roll? I can't hear you.
Muted.
You're muted.
I nat 20'd.
Okay, you're out. So Yorick pops out of it as well, which you are also alone on your walkway now because Vidar flew over to the other one. Oh, and Vidar, just to point out, when you flew from your walkway over to the other one, it would. What is your movement, by the way?
It's
Your flying speed?
35.
Okay, so it would have as you got up and you started flying, once you broke free of the spinning room, it looked as though it would only take the 35, but you actually had to double move
Got you.
to get to the next one. So you had to do the full 70 feet just to get to that platform. And even then, you're not sure if that's how far it actually was. Very, very fucky on distance.
Got you.
But yes, York, you come out of it now. You're just back in this. And as you come out, the Xanthus that was on your walkway is gone. And there is only one left on the walkway next to you where most of your party is gathered. And you see Merida off in the distance and she's out. You see her looking around just like you are, all confused. And the only one left that is doe-eyed is Steven, still sitting down, drooling, got a nice little puddle between his legs. But everybody else
I'm gonna try to get back to the party.
How would you like to do that?
Well, I saw Cammy go from platform to platform, so I'm gonna try to go back one to be with the rest of the party.
Okay, so you being on the platform that she started on, you notice that she went to the edge of the platform and literally jumped off of it. And then appeared on another platform, ran to the end and jumped off, and jumped off. And that's how she was able to work her way around. But she literally started at yours and had to go around the entire, this direction is where you have to go, but she went this way.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the shorter route.
Okay. Are you jumping off the end or are you jumping off the side?
Off the side.
Okay. Give me an athletics or acrobatics if you're trying to jump from one platform to another.
I have to do a disadvantage because jumping with a broken leg is bad.
Yes, it is.
When did that
Be a
happen?
goat, dude. It's
Oh,
so
when
much-
when Malador decided to blow up the top of the Drow Temple and half of it dropped on Yorick.
Oh,
Also, another session I was not there for.
15.
15? So you get as much of a running jump as you can with a 10-foot wide walkway. You kind of like scoot back and try to run with your bum leg, and as you jump, you go full out, and it looks like you're gonna make it. And then you land on the walkway to your left instead of to your right. So you don't land on the one with your friends, you land on the one back there. Another one up. So you jumped this way, but you landed this way.
It went that away.
Yes, it went that way. And as you land, the clock goes and starts to glow.
Well,
Which Vidar,
I guess our friendship meant nothing.
This one's the rage.
It's all the rage?
Oh no.
That's good, guys.
So as the rage occurs, Xanthus, you are now a cross between Xanthus and Octavius. I do actually, because it's your character. So if you
are
want him to
capable
be,
of doing that.
If you want him to be at that point now, by all means. That was his, and that was fucking awesome, by the way. So
it's creepy.
When the clock dings and it starts to shine, Xanthus, his eyes go completely like oil black. You still have full control, but you are now in kill mode. Xanthus is now in like, these guys are my enemies. I was brought here for a reason. Let's do it. All of the Elenwyn Crows also start to blur and merge into the main room where most of you guys are. So Yorick, you are 2 platforms away from the team. Merida, you are 1 platform away from the team, and then the majority of you are on the main one, where the now singular Xanthus and Elenwyn Crow are. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
What's Mimir doing?
Including me.
Actually, yes, because every time we come to you, we're gonna see if we can get you out of the loop. You only have 1 success left. Mimir is
he living? Please tell me he's living.
He's awake. He's just cackling.
Really? He's working.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
He wasn't, and he wasn't dead. He was sleeping that entire time. He's
so
literally
he's literally what Elenwyn Crowe is doing.
Yes, he's literally he's an animated severed head.
Awesome. I missed him.
That seems to need to sleep a lot.
I missed him.
All right. Do not shout out your initiatives, guys.
I have 2 to keep track of.
Depending on what this is.
All right, I got you guys there, and then let's see.
Never mind, I don't need to.
We're gonna get you in there. We're gonna go you and you, and I gotta get Cammy in there too. And
I'm gonna die.
Cammy, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I hope you don't die. All right. Xanthus.
Xanthus got 16.
Xanthus got 16.
Before
just keep in mind, bud, you're controlling Xanthus and Yorick, so try not to get confused.
I've got 2.
Garrison.
12.
12. Steven.
12.
Who has the higher dex?
I have a +1.
I have a +4.
Okay, so Garrison will go first. I will put you guys both into the 12 category, but Garrison will go first. So I'm just going to put you like that. Merida.
8.
8. Awesome. Vidar.
23.
Damn. Malador.
19.
Jesus Christ. All right, I got to roll for Cammy, which I have her sheet open. She has a +9 on initiative. God damn. That's a 15. Okay. Yorick.
Yorick got a 2.
Yorick got a 2. And I want to say that's everybody. Garrison, Merida, Vidar, Malador, Cammy, Yorick.
More than 100 health.
And then that, and that, and that.
Y'all think Xanthus has more than 100 health?
Probably.
gonna hit him a few times and then show him something really funny. I might die, so healing would be appreciated, York.
If I ever get a turn.
I mean,
We're
I'm
not-
low half
I
health.
mean, we
We're not
all
worried
probably have no health.
I have
Because
16.
24.
I know. I love.
Me too.
I love York's issues. Is like he is actually useful on the battlefield, but he always gets put down before he's even able to do anything. 'Cause, like, he's a main target. It just gets pulverized before.
Yeah, because I'm like, hopefully this fight, I'm not gonna get like immediately one shot. Oh, I got
Oh,
immediately one shot.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Okay, I gotta
got to
plan
roll
out my
for-
fucking. Okay, so for my bonus action, I'm gonna do that, so I can't be destroyed.
Okay, so we got that. All right, Vidar, you will be first with Malador on deck, but first,
I don't like.
Elenwyn Crowe is going to use 2 of her legendary actions.
Of course. Shocker.
All right, so Yorick, I need you to Google this on 5e so that you have it. I need you to open 2 pages so that you have it, and it's for Zenthus. I need you to get Enlarge and Haste because it adds shit to your rolls. So Elenwyn Crowe and Zenthus literally double in size. So
That's great.
they go from their 5 foot or 6 foot to 10 and 12 feet, and they both just get massive.
She unleashed the Kraken.
Dynamax?
I can do that too, bitch.
Okay, and then that's Zenthus. So Vidar, Malador, Zenthus.
I know what my 2
Tammy
first actions are gonna be.
goes. And then Elenwyn Crowe. Garrison, Steven, and Yorick at the bottom. Okay.
And where?
So
am I?
Vidar, keep in mind, Darling is not in this room. And DB is not either.
Malador,
Yes.
So
you have
Vidar,
a dragon.
actually,
I'm not
yes,
using this
Zafrax is in this room. You have to roll for her too.
Oh,
You never put her back in your hand.
My
She's here.
dragon.
You have to.
15.
You have to. What'd you roll?
15.
What is her dex?
I don't know.
hey, York, what's her dex?
Yeah, I swear. It's not my dragon.
Out.
It is now.
Oh,
What is
I
it?
That's right. I had to remove her.
17
So that's a plus
Or-
3.
plus
Plus
2.
3.
That's a plus. Okay, so Cammy would go first.
Should be a
Alright,
plus
so-
3, no?
Or she has a 14. The total of my number was 17.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, so it'll be Cammy and then Zafrax. All right. So Vidar, you are up with Malador on deck. And let me.
I'm not feeling super well, Mr. Krabs.
That is true. You guys got like fucked.
I'm literally drooling all over myself while I'm sitting at 24 HP.
No, come on.
I am going
All
to
Malador's fault.
just do a 180 and start running. I'm just gonna do a 180, run 30 feet, and then take the dodge action.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay, 180. All right. So Zenthus, melee attack of opportunity.
He was right there.
Yep.
Okay, disengage then.
Okay. Well, then there you go.
I didn't realize he was right there.
Who's writing funny or funny?
Well, you've been studying the map the whole time, so everyone was kind of like moving around you and.
Well,
We're
to be
going
fair, my
open-
unarmed strike would have done 0 damage anyway, so.
Oh, is
Oh,
it
come on.
unarmed? Unarmed? Okay, then I'm just not disengage. Taking the dodge action and running.
Save players. Do. All right, so we're gonna put you right here. I'm getting a map up for you guys.
Yay!
Yay, maps. I love being able to see.
Oh, pff,
I love
maps ain't shit.
Everything's theater of the mind.
Malador, you were right up on Xanthus, so I'm gonna put you right there. Because you were talking to your buddy. Badar, you ran back here. Then we got Cammy. All sorts of confused. We're gonna put her right there. And Steven, you're in the back over here, just drooling on yourself. Merida, York, Cammy, Garrison, Badar, Malador. So you guys are all there. That Tyler, I got the question mark one. That's Xanthus.
Yep.
So you'll have both of those to control. And then I just have to throw one in here to be what's her fuck, Elenwyn. Which I will just use Pinky. Okay, start session. You guys can go to the map. One of you share the screen, please.
Garrison.
Yeah, this is about where you guys would have been in my mind. Malador, you're right on top of Xanthus trying to talk to him. Pinky is taking Elenwyn's place right behind Xanthus at the door.
How many square feet are the squares? Are they 10 feet or 5 feet?
Those would be 10 because they're huge. I have it zoomed in.
Gotcha.
Actually, let me do. There you go. Yep. So these squares are going to act as 10 feet instead of 5 because it's a bigger map. This is one of the uploads I got from Google. So I wanted to put some new maps in because the ones that I've been using are all just the basic ones. I have a shitload. I have a bunch that I went on there and uploaded to it. So we have more territory to play in. But now, since I did that zoom out, let me move these back here. Okay. And then Garrison, wherever you would have been. And then, yeah, Merida and York, you guys are going to be over here off the map because you're on different platforms. Steven's way back here by the edge. And yes, all of these squares will act as 10, not 5. But this is where we come in. So Badar, you decided to disengage and hightail, and that is
Not
your turn.
disengage. I'm just running and taking the dodge action, so he's getting an opportunity attack on me.
Okay, yep, go ahead. So the dodge action is disadvantage? Is that what that is?
Dodge action is disadvantage on attacks.
Yep, so go ahead and roll with disadvantage for Xanthus for attacking Badar. All right, so if he was that close, you would be here.
Well,
Damn it,
the
Badar, you're
unarmed, the strike would have done 0 damage.
No, it's automatic 1. It's never 0. But
Oh,
you gotta
so then
you have to
1.
roll with disadvantage. What'd you roll to hit? It wouldn't be unarmed. He has the staff. I just didn't add that to your sheet. Fuck.
What are
It
these
didn't
things?
hit.
Okay.
What are
Yeah,
these things?
Oh, don't worry about those. This is literally
Not
just
there.
a map that I put you guys in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just exit those out.
That's a no hit.
What'd you roll? What'd you roll, man?
Wrong sheet.
Wrong sheet.
7.
Rolled a 7. Oh, come on. That definitely hit.
Who, Vidar? Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, no, that.
Yeah, true. I didn't add
Yeah,
your
my armor class is actually 3.
I didn't add your staff in there for you to do melee strikes with it, but you do have it. So if you do end up succeeding hit, I'll just tell you what to roll because I never added that in there. You went
Okay.
with all of your Glocks and shit, which at this
Keeping them strapped.
don't mess with the map, man. It was beautiful.
Oh, my
What are you
bad,
doing?
My bad. My bad. My bad.
Anyway, so basically right now what would have had to happen anyway for you to take the swing is you would have had to put one of the laser pistols back in, swing with the staff. So it explains why you goofed up on trying to hit him, doing too many things at once. All right. So, Malador,
Yes.
you are up with Zenthus on deck.
Bonus action, disengage.
Those are each 10 feet.
So I'm gonna be like right here.
Will be inside the square, but yeah. Where is it that you're going? Right there? All right.
And
So you
then
went 30 feet back? All right.
for my first action, I'm going to use my mirror.
All right.
So any enemy target, so not my friends, enemy target.
Hey, there's a first time for everything, guys.
Any enemy target, so that's the two of them, they must succeed on a DC 16 Wisdom save.
Yep. Is it?
Or be
Did I
confused.
put a distance on there?
Yep, 30 feet. They're in range.
Okay. Zenthus is in range.
Where's Zatharax?
Zaphrax is his dragon. Oh yeah. Let me add them to the map. 30 feet would be Zenthus, not Elenwyn.
You just keep forgetting about that dragon.
I do. Every fucking time.
Oh,
Because it's not me controlling it.
Zaphrax would be like back here. Because she was playing with hopping off the platform and landing on another one.
Oh, this is going to be beautiful.
Got it? All right. So, yep, that would be Zenthus that has to roll. What was the save on it?
DC 16.
I rolled
For what?
13.
Let's go. You're confused. Until the next
Zenthus.
thing of your turn.
Yep. So on your next turn, you get to roll again to see if you get out of it. So put the condition of confused on Zenthus, which I believe is on the sheet. If you go into
You don't
conditions, it's there.
understand what's about to happen now.
Okay. So yes, for the rest of you that have never heard this before, because I believe Cammy's the only one that ever has.
Nope, they've all heard it. I forced them to listen to him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. So Malador off his belt buckle pulls up that familiar, funny yet annoying, cackling, shrunken head.
The head.
And it opens up its toothless mouth and just and just the loud screech just echoes through. And because you guys are in this round room, it is amplified and it just bounces off of every door. It just comes right back to your ears. You're all able to cover it and kind of crouch down and get out of it. Steven, give me an intelligence save.
Ooh, am I gonna get you out?
16.
You're out.
Yay! I don't have to kill myself. I'm happy for once.
So Steven, on your way to the
episode.
So Steven, on your way, yeah, I finally helped my friends. That's the name.
Yay! I don't.
So on your way to the castle, just kind of like dreading either making this deal with your patron or jumping off the castle to your death and hoping it works. You cup your ears really, really hard and snap back onto the platform, sitting down.
They need to make Zenthus needs to also make a DC Intelligence 16 save, or he's gonna become blind.
That's the next one.
Oh, next one. I didn't know if it was now or the next time he's.
That's the next one.
I was just
Yep.
making sure.
So spoiler alert. What's going to happen is for Xanthus on your next turn, you have to remake that roll to see if you can break the confusion, and if you fail that roll, you then have to make another roll to see if you get compounded. It just Mimir's thing just continues to compound. If you fail the first one, the second one could take hold, and it just keeps going. There's a whole layer of shit he does.
Okay, now with my last action, I'm gonna shoot my shotgun directly on top of both of them. The blue
What's
trigger, so it shoots fire.
What's the distance on that?
I know it's not. I think 30 feet. Yeah.
30 feet?
Yeah. And I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna here. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Boop. There we go. Now I can hit both of them.
What is your movement?
I used the disengage action, so I got more movement.
No, dash gives you more.
No, yeah. Dash gives you more movement. So
Disengage makes it
you have 40 feet. So you were able to do 30 to get up next to Vidar, and then you could potentially do 10 more.
Yeah, I
to
move
get
up
back
10 feet
down.
so I can get both of them with the
Okay, so
shotgun blast.
move up to 10. One
I
more
did.
square ahead of him. And then we're gonna go with Mr. Shotgun.
And now that's an AoE of 10 feet, so it would hit either of them anyway.
Yes.
I didn't really have to move, so I'm gonna move back.
So.
And now I do.
So 10 feet.
66.
Well, each one of these squares. Hold on. Each one of these squares is 10 feet. So if you shoot it from there and it's 30, you would land here. It would only hit Xanthus. You would have to move up to hit her too.
Okay, that's fine.
Move up one square. There you go. Now you can land it right there and it'll hit them both.
Okay, awesome. Get ready to die, fuckers.
All right.
That's a great start.
No way to really. Okay, so red and blue shotgun with triggers and barrels reserved. There's no way to really know which attack is going to happen. So even if you hit the blue, you don't know if
it's the blue.
Yeah.
Remember, because I identified it.
Well, you're pulling that one, but you don't know which one's going to come out of the barrel.
I looted the motherfucker.
That's the beauty of the gun. Upon squeezing the trigger, 2 shells will fire from one of the 2 barrels with a successful hit. What did you roll to hit? You got to roll for both shells.
Well, I don't want to do that yet, so 16 plus.
It's plus 5.
Yeah, so that definitely hits.
That
Is
is
Xanthus, is he paralyzed? What's going on with him?
15 plus 5, that
He's
also
confused.
definitely hits. 30, 20?
Dirty 20 does not.
Oh,
No.
okay.
So one of them
Beats
will
it?
hit. No, one of them will hit, one of them won't. The 21 hit. The 20 did not.
So
it
I
didn't hit
still do
either.
66, right?
You still do one of them, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So one of the shells is going to just veer off into the door behind them. Basically like
Perfect.
out into the void of whatever hallway you guys entered, and you don't hear anything after that.
Okay, it's 66.
The target will take
plus
66 damage of either fire or cold, depending on which side
66
ignites.
plus 5.
Yep. Failed hit. Well, no. Yeah, so you can recover that shell again if you ever find it.
33.
33 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay, I need you to give me a D4. Evens is fire, odds is cold.
Even, so it's fire.
Okay. Fire damage will set the room ablaze based on the material around the target, and if the room is the target, AOE is 10 feet. So that entire area that I had before.
So you know how Mr. Xanthus didn't like sand? So yeah, how about you like fire?
That area right there is now on fire.
How do you like fire, Xanthus? Sand didn't do you very much good.
I'm actually glad that I can put these circles on here because then I can just leave them there. So that red ring is fire. That whole thing is fire. So 33 points of damage for Zenthus, 33 for Elenwyn Crowe. And is that your turn?
Yeah.
Zenthus,
You're
you
telling
are
me this guy doesn't have the opposite of immunity to fire,
No.
and he died to
Weakness?
sand? Yeah, weakness. Sorry.
He didn't
think of
die.
it.
He didn't die to the sand.
He was eaten by a
Leaves.
giant snake.
Leaves are very flammable. So parts of him are on fire.
Zenthus is up.
So
Start with whatever it is you want to do with Cammy and Zapharax. So Malador, start planning for what you want Zapharax to do. Go
Yep.
into the extras on your companion and figure out what you want her to do.
So you see Malador shoot this essentially fireball straight into us. And that whole area is ablaze. You see Zenthus slowly walking out of the flames to about right here. He's gonna raise his...
Stop it.
Which one?
Stop it.
Which one? Which one?
Does he have to make the roll before or after his action?
Wait, is he in my
There's
range?
confusion.
No, each square is 10 feet. He'd have to go a little bit further.
Oh wait, before I move. That's right. I do have to roll.
Yeah, because aren't you
Oh, for confused. Yep.
Yeah, you can't move, buddy.
No, he can move.
Well, he can move,
But when I go to attack,
Yeah.
But you're still confused.
ooh, that is a 4.
Yeah.
He's still confused, my friend.
Yes, you are still confused. What is the next roll he has to do? Because he failed that one again.
Oh shit. Shouldn't have fucked with Malador. DC 16 intelligence.
Roll it up.
Shit, roll, shit, roll, shit, roll, shit, roll.
Can Cammy give him a shit roll?
Can Tammy give him a shit roll? Like, can she do that?
Actually, yeah. Zenthus gets a 2.
Yeah! You're blind
and
now,
I rolled
let's
double
go.
19s too.
Let's go, that's
Yeah.
huge.
So you are now confused and blind.
Well, I got 8 guns, 8 directions I could shoot.
Oh my fucking god.
You don't know who you're shooting, why you're shooting them, or where you're shooting. But you can still shoot. It's
While
just
you're
all
on
at
fire.
disadvantage. It's all at disadvantage.
Well, I know for a fact that the Malador is straight ahead of me. So I am going to take a few steps out of the flames.
Okay.
I'm going to straight shot with my... Which one is it?
Rocket fever.
So let me ask you: are you starting your action with shooting?
Yes.
Then you get all 8.
So I'm going to use my revolver first and shoot directly ahead of me, trying to hit Malador.
Go for it, buddy.
So,
Disadvantage because he's blind?
Yep.
Yeah.
yep. But I naturally have I have proficiency with it, so it would be just a straight roll.
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be disadvantage; it'd be straight roll.
But it's an attack though, right?
That is true. The proficiency is just allowing you to use your bonuses and everything to use it. So
We only get the advantages for skill checks.
27.
that hits. Oh yeah.
That was
That's
at
the first one.
disadvantage. Jesus.
That was at disadvantage.
That was at disadvantage.
He has huge pluses on his weapons.
So that is 2 2d8 plus.
Well, hold on. Do
four.
yourself the favor and roll all 8, and then we'll do the damage afterwards. I can even help you out with it.
Okay.
So you got your
So-
revolver.
I've got one revolver.
Yep.
Second revolver shot.
2d8 to see if I'm down or not. Because if he rolls 8 on both of them, I'm down.
Well, it's up to you. You're rolling. Do you want to do all the attack damage?
I mean, he wouldn't have really noticed if he was
Down.
looking like
Crap.
he just knows that there's somebody ahead of him and he is firing.
True.
Is
So, do
blind.
it.
He's blind.
So you got one revolver. Fire again.
All right. Since I have enough d20s,
There's
There's
16
one.
d20.
I'm just gonna roll them.
I have 11 d20s.
No, it would be
He's
14.
gonna kill
d20.
Malador.
4, 5, 6, 7.
And you rolled.
Once your body
So-
drops, you're gonna get missed by most of them, anyways.
Well, if you look at the map, look who's behind Malador.
Yeah.
Ah.
That is true.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I've got to re-roll that one. 'Cause it landed weird.
It was cocked.
Hey,
Okie
Vidar, you want to use
dokie.
that reaction?
Do what?
Said, hey,
So
Vidar, want to use that reaction?
It's a bonus action for me to stun him.
I'll do it in.
It's a bonus action for me to stun him. Like it's a reaction type for me, but
I'll do it in that order.
I thought you
So
could do something
no, I have to take my turn.
like where you could just like grab us and take the damage.
okay, so
Well, I'm at 11 HP.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
laser pistol number 1
Yep.
was a 31
Yeah.
with a nat 20.
Oh shit. Okay, let me write all this stuff down.
I got
How's
2
it-
nat 20s.
I'm just
out
gonna go ahead and put
those 7
Malador
rolls.
down.
of
So laser, nat 20.
second
Yeah.
laser is a nat 20.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Got it.
god, dude.
And then you also have the revolver as a success.
Why does he only roll well
Wait.
when he's against us?
A nat 20 with disadvantage.
Does that mean you rolled 2 nat 20s? He does have a point.
No, it was a straight roll because I have proficiency with all pistols and
But
No.
you're
We
blind, right?
already established that proficiency just means that you get to use your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
The-
For
if you have
attacks,
Oh,
you
okay.
don't do get
attacks, you
disadvantage.
literally have disadvantage with everything. But you did get the revolver at 27. But unless you got a second nat 20 for your lasers, that negates because they're all at disadvantage.
The double rolls that we were doing was only for skill checks, not for attacks.
Yep.
Believe me, I would have loved to get advantage on all of my attacks.
So you do have a successful revolver. So what were the 2 lasers? Not nat 20s, but what were the other rolls?
hang on. I gotta roll those. Let's do that.
This is like Vidar with his 21 hits when he splits.
That gives me an idea. I can siphon
Okay.
4 times from
All right.
Yeah,
So for
boy.
the first laser pistol was a nat 20 and a 19. So
The 19 misses.
Well, 19 plus,
yeah, so 19 plus 11.
Yeah,
so 30. So first laser hits.
Second
Malador is
laser
down.
was the same thing.
Okay. Second laser hits.
So
Third
the
laser.
third laser is 19 and a 2 plus 11.
That does not.
13.
Yep,
13 does not.
Does not hit. Fourth laser.
Fourth laser would be 7 plus 11.
18. No.
18 does not.
Nope. So you're on to the pistol now.
The pistol would be 22.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, 22 hits. I have 21.
22 hits. All right. One
And
successful
then-
pistol.
The wait, 1, 2, 3.
The only way I
Six.
live is if you roll all ones, and that's not happening.
The final pistol's a miss because the
Okay.
12 does not hit.
And then you have one more revolver.
And that one misses.
Okay, so I will. I mean, just for the sake of like expediency, I'll roll the damage for the revolver and the pistol. You roll for both the lasers.
So at which point does Matador's body drop and all the other shots go past him?
It depends on what gets rolled, to be honest.
All right, so we will roll the
Because
3d6.
you are right. If his body drops, then Steven's gonna take the damage. They're gunshots.
That's
If-
3d6 plus
If
4.
if it passed Malador's AC and not Steven's, then they would just
6, 15. So the first laser is 15.
You don't even have to do the rest. I'm down.
Malador's down. Okay, so that's for the first laser. Now the second laser and the pistol and the revolver are going to go right at Steven.
God dang it.
Now that I went down, does that mean I can use my card?
No, you're down.
All
Gotta
right,
be conscious to use those.
next laser. 12.
Okay.
Radiant damage.
Okay. And then I'm rolling the revolver and the pistol. I was kind of just waiting to see what your damage was. So the pistol is 10.
Okay.
So he rolled 12 and 10, so that's 22. And then the revolver is 2d8. 9 is 13.
Okay, yeah, I'm down.
All right, so you guys watch as this blind, confused Eladrin with now 2 elvish arms and 6 tentacle purple octopus arms just like start basically like all 8 limbs just go straight out forward like this and just start pulling triggers at the same time. And as all of these bullets are flying through the air, you watch Malador and Steven both hit the ground.
All right. And
Alrighty. So we're gonna put next to Malador, we're gonna put down. And next to Steven, we're gonna put down. All right, so that was Zenthus go. Does he have anything else?
So I am going to burn a superiority die and use a maneuver
Okay.
to rally Elenwyn
Oh boy.
because I can still see her. She's within 30 feet.
You can't see her.
You can't see her.
Blind.
You're
Oh,
blind.
I'm blind. Damn.
Yep. So that squashes that.
Well, there goes that.
Oh, it's your turn? You get to
So
make another
I am-
save as well, don't you? It don't
No,
matter.
he already did. He failed
He did his-
thing. That's why he's blind.
It's next turn.
Yeah, it's his turn now, right?
No, he's
It's
still
still
on
his
the
turn.
No,
same
it's,
one.
it's
He's
still my
on
turn.
his turn.
I mean,
Still on the same one.
his
It's at the
turn's done
beginning.
now.
It's at the beginning of his turn. He has to roll, so it's got to go to the next one.
So,
Are
then
you?
he is done.
Zenthus is done. All right, so now it's Cammy and Zaphrax. So let me see what Cammy's gonna do. She is terrified. What are you going to do?
Heal.
Oh. Just a
Heal
side
me.
note.
Heal me, please. I can stop this entire fight.
Xanthus's guns also grow to match the new size. So they're not tiny handguns. He essentially
Oh.
shot them with cannons.
Okay. And that is true because each one of those gets another D of 4 for damage. So just roll
But
4d4. I mean, they're both down already, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter. But just remember that for
future.
remember that for next time.
Because of the effects of enlarge.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and haste. You have another action. You essentially get 9 because you're hasted.
That is true.
So you get to fire again.
It
So
would
roll
miss
at
because he doesn't remember where everyone else was because he was more focused on Malador.
We can play it that way if you want. Sure.
So
yeah, I mean,
he's
it'd
not
be a
going to waste
disadvantage,
any
but-
ammunition.
Okay, you're good.
He's more tactical than that.
That's fine. That is fine. Where is?
Looks around blindly at a faster rate of speed.
Does Cammy even have? Yeah, exactly. Does Cammy even have healing spells?
I have no
She
idea.
doesn't.
I
She does
pray.
not.
God,
Nope, she does not.
why did Yorick have to roll so low?
I ask myself the same thing every single week.
Oh, come on.
I think I've had like 1 week where I rolled really good, and then that was it. And it wasn't for anything important either.
But you just had to roll well enough to cap me and Malador.
Well, I mean, he's against you now. He's, you know.
He's not gonna help you. Come on.
Come on.
Stupid.
Why would he do that?
I'm gonna take all 8 shots at myself.
Yeah. So she
Should've done
is
that.
going to. All right, so she is going to
getting yelled
go
at.
10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30, 40. All right, so she is going to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at Xanthus
Oh.
Rude.
because she can.
Oh,
All right.
I gotta look at that.
That is a dirty 20 and a 22.
22 hits, dirty 20 does not.
Got you. So that is 1d10. All right, that is 11 points of force damage. That is, what does she have? for
Force
bonus action?
damage?
Anything?
No, that's not. That's
is
not
that?
the kind of damage I need.
That's not what I want.
Okay, so I need Xanthus to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh man. 13.
All right, that is a fail. Okay. Point a finger at the target in range and attempt to gain a brief insight into the target's defenses, forcing them to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failure, you automatically hit with your next attack turn instead of rolling for the attack. So Cammy has an automatic attack roll on you next time. Okay, that is the end of her go. Zafrax and Elenwyn, Crowe and Garrison.
Hey, I
That is
still
the-
get to play. How fun.
Yep, you do still get to play. So
Oh, your dragon.
Zafrax is up, and then it'll be Elenwyn, and then it will be Garrison. So, just so you guys are aware, I'm just going to point this out. Every round that goes by, like when we go from top to bottom and back again, every round, it's going to be another click of the clock. So at this point in time, we're still in the first one. Once it gets down to Yorick, it'll be 4 more rounds until it reaches the top.
But isn't the top just like escape or something?
My dice need to be punished.
The top based on the key, the top would be the end of rage and the beginning of the next one.
Wasn't that like escape or something?
It says exit strategy is the next one,
Strategy.
which you don't know what that is, but that's what it
Probably
says.
they escape, if I had to guess.
All right. So Zapharax, Elenwyn, Crowe, and Garrison. So Garrison, get ready. What you want to do? What is her movement?
It's 40 or something.
Okay, so that is 40. You
Zapharax
just,
heal me.
Zapharax doesn't have healing.
No, she doesn't. I looked.
All right. So you put her there.
Now, 30-foot acid breath.
Okay. Remember, acid breath is a cone. You're gonna hit Malador.
Oh fuck! Never mind. And she's just gonna sit there. I don't care.
What?
Acid breath is a cone, so it'd be 10, and so the only one that you'd hit in the 30-foot would be Zapharax, but you would also hit Malador.
I'm not
It is
hitting Malador. He can
It
just
is a
sit there.
cone. Well, yeah, he would take an automatic 2 death fails if you hit him right now. Okay. Zapharax went. It is now Elenwyn Crowe's turn. All right, she is going to use. Okay, Zenthus, she's going to hit you with a greater restoration. Your conditions are gone.
That's cool, I guess.
He'll still have to do the last save.
He'll have to do the third and final one, yes, but the two, the confused and the blind, are gone. And then
What did the confuse even do?
Well, because the confuse isn't a condition, so the way that I do it is when you're confused, I literally make you roll to see, like you make an intelligence check. If you fail it, then you're just going to attack at random.
Oh, didn't he fail it though?
Yeah, he did, but that's why he just kind of pointed his things forward and fired.
Oh.
Whether Malador was there or not, he literally, what he said out loud was, "I'm blind now and I'm confused, and I remember Malador being right there, so I'm just going to plunge my arms forward and pull." That's attacking at random. He had no fucking idea if it was even going to hit anybody.
I remember there were people there, but I don't know if they're there now. So if I hit, I hit.
Yep.
I'll know when the screaming stops.
And you did. You took 2 out, but you are cured of those 2. You're going to have to roll for the third one on your turn when that comes back. So she did greater restoration there. And then she's going to... She's going to... See, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so she's going to bonus action Misty Step over here. Okay. And then she's going to burn another legendary action. And fire at Vidar. You're going to see her, Garrison, from your purview.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to see her Misty Step over to, even though she's big, she's going to Misty Step over to this, just this space. And she's going to pull out what looks like she literally, like over her shoulder, it looks like with her hand, she's just drawing a bow into space. And then grabs it and fires an arrow at Vidar. That is a 19 on die, so 29.
At disadvantage.
Why would it be
I took
disadvantage?
the dodge action.
You did. That lasts until your turn, right? Your next turn?
Then start my turn.
It goes for everybody? Okay. That is now a 12, so that misses. So that arrow just doesn't make any...
Spikes Malador in the throat.
I'm using my nimbleness.
Your nimbleness. So that's the end for Elenwyn Crowe. Garrison. Steven, go ahead and make a death saving throw for me. Garrison, you're up, and then it'll be Yorick.
All right. So I am going to
Natural
first.
20?
Natural
Uh,
20.
I saw a look on his face.
No, it was an 8. I failed.
Oh boy.
Bonus action, second wind. I'm gonna
Okay.
fucking try and heal myself a little bit. Is it 1d10
Judd, lead to the
plus
right, you're being
13,
blocked by your
so
name.
18 health back. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
And then I am going to pull out my scroll and use it on Elenwyn. Hold creature, or hold monster, rather.
Okay. What does she have to roll for that?
She has to roll DC wisdom. And hold on, I believe the thing. 19.
Okay.
Does Cammy
yeah,
does
I was
Cammy
about to
have
ask that.
any more bad rolls left?
No, she has one good one that I'm saving for you guys. That was an 11 on die plus 8. Sorry.
Dude.
That's exactly 19.
That
What happens to that spell?
just
It was a
goes
one
away.
use. Did I tell you it was a one use?
It's still it's a you cast this. I cast the spell. It missed. So
Okay. It burns up.
that was gonna be my trump card, but whatever. I'm flying over here and
Trump card. I have 2 actually.
I'm gonna
What
attack him.
direction did you take to go over there?
I went straight across here.
Xanthus, attack of opportunity.
Does he have a
Where's
10-foot reach?
He has yeah.
Yep, enlarge.
So roll okay, so because this would be it has to be melee, so this would be for your staff. But make your roll.
Is it in his hand? I thought he had all guns in his hand.
Well,
I did have
don't
all guns in my hand.
I don't do like bonus actions or waste any time having you guys switch shit, so it's just bam and then he takes the gun back out. Otherwise, you guys are burning bonus actions and movement to switch your weapons. I don't do that shit.
Or he just wouldn't get the opportunity attack.
So it's whatever you roll plus 11. It's just for your staff.
14.
You
To
rolled a
hit?
3. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, I rolled 3. That's not hitting.
nope,
That's not hitting. Nope.
that's not hitting. Swing and a miss as this
So-
really quick blur just blasts by you.
I just recovered from being blind. It's
That is
okay.
true. Remember, you also have your scorpions, so don't forget those.
Attacks profession,
Oh, I can use the scorpion. Oh, okay.
You can. The scorpions are a bonus action. They're kind of like spiritual weapons.
Ah.
So you can move them up to 30 feet, and they can attack as a bonus action.
So that's a 24. So 19 plus 13 is
Yeah, that hits.
hits. 9 plus 13 is 22. Is 22 hit?
Yes.
22 hits.
Not Xanthus. I'm attacking Elenwyn.
Oh,
Yep, it hits.
Yep. And then that's gonna hit. So 16 on die plus 13. So
Yes. So 20 missed, 22 hit.
I know it was
Oh no, I'm saying that's the range you guys are at. So you can
Oh,
guess
oh,
her
gotcha.
AC is 21. Her and Xanthus both have the same AC.
Mhm.
20 missed and 22 hit. So they're right there.
Yep, yeah. So 1d10.
Should drink her, Garrison.
Probably tastes like prune juice.
I don't know
Probably
if
does.
so this is gonna
why
be
is it spicy?
18,
It's a little tangy.
18. So that's going to be 36 damage.
Hell yeah.
It's a little
Um,
black oozy.
Boom,
And
boom.
then I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
And
So as you was that 2 swings or 3?
that was
2,
three
right?
three swings.
3 swings. So you take these 3 swings that all make contact, and the first thing that you notice is as you're hitting, the weapons are making purchase and they are doing the full damage. But what's weird is it looks like the weapons are passing right through her, although at the end of your swing, when it comes off her body, you're watching this black ichor splash against the wall.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh yeah, I think I did try to bite her last time, and that's what came out, the black ichor, and it like burned me, if I remember
Yes.
correctly.
She's
Yes.
a xenomorph.
Yes, you've tried to eat her out before and it didn't work.
Okay. Okay.
Calm down.
Settle down.
Calm down.
Settle down.
Brought to you by my Sensual Secrets.
Let's reel it back in, Bob.
Mhm. Okay, so my first, so next attack, I'm going to use one of my maneuvers. Going to
You
do
know,
it.
Vidar, I love that you're telling me to calm down. I find that very humorous.
Oh my god, I'm so close. There was a 19 on die, so that's going to hit.
That will hit.
So she needs to make a
I have no idea what
DC
And you can be
19
close too.
strength
Brought to
save.
you by my
A
strength
save?
save. Ooh.
Yeah. If she fails, she gets knocked prone from this attack.
Not her best, but she does have advantage. That is a natural 20, sir.
So you can just go buck yourself.
I'm actually going to take a picture of that.
So
Yes, please. I know it's a stupid thing, but start taking pictures of your natural 20s because I'm just going to put a montage up for extra shit for no reason at all, just for fun. But there we go.
So that's going to be 22.
Your natural ones too. You guys should picture those two. 22 does hit.
22 damage for that one.
Okay. Yep. So again, you make the purchase and it splashes on the other side.
Yep. And again, same thing. I'm going to do the same superiority die trip attack. So she needs to make another strength save. That's going to hit. That's 22.
That is an 18 on die.
My other dice go. So 17 plus 9 is, that one's a 26 damage.
Okay. What was the DC she needed to beat?
19.
Yeah, it was 18 on die. She got it.
All right. And last but not least,
Hold on.
Sorry.
Hold on. You said a 9? No, she didn't, because she has a +0 to her strength.
Oh.
18. She's not prone.
Sweet. Did you take the damage already? So then this next attack is actually with advantage.
Yay! Woohoo!
With advantage.
Which is going to hit again. This one I'm going to do she needs to make a, 1 second. Sorry, let me look it up. It's, where are my, yep, menacing attack. So this one is a wisdom save. So a DC 19 as well.
Which she also has advantage on. That is another natural 20. Oh my fucking
you
god.
You guys can go fuck yourselves.
Seriously.
It's still gonna hit.
That's stupid.
So that is going to be another 19 damage. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Let me check something here. Actually, I have a quicker way of doing that. Is that the end of your turn, sir?
That is the end, finally, of my turn. Sorry. I can't believe how many 19s I just rolled.
Listen, between you and Vidar, you two have the longest pattern. Like, when he does his split personality, you guys have the longest turn with all of your attacks. Because he gets fucking 21 hits when he does it.
Vidar, help me.
I don't know how I can help you.
The solution is on me.
Is on you?
Okay.
Vidar,
Yeah.
don't you have a greater
Somebody
health?
I have
shove a
red
crystal
crystals
up his
on me.
butt.
No,
Yeah, I have crystals.
I gave Malador one of them.
I have
Garrison.
5 crystals on me. All 3.
Garrison,
I understand, but
what the fuck, guys?
Put the crystals up my butt.
No, mine first. Mine first. Mine first.
And you can read all about the proper techniques to do this at our other sponsor, AudioBooksNow. Follow the link. You can get any how-to book you're looking for, even how to properly insert. Never mind. I'm not going to go any further with that. Just understand that it's there. Garrison, I need, thank you, a wisdom saving throw, please.
What the fuck?
Oh. Oh, how
Okay.
I've missed you guys.
We missed you
12.
too. Okay,
Does that fail?
that fails.
All right. I'm going to use Indomitable.
Oh my god.
No, man.
So I'm going to re-roll that.
Do it
Yeti.
again.
Yeah, it's still going to fail. All right.
Okay. All right. So,
You tried.
Steven, even though you're unconscious, Vidar, you are not. A very familiar item is now being used on your buddy Garrison. It is the Mentum Diamond. You see as Elenwyn Crowe waves her hand in the air and draws a sigil and pushes that sigil into the mind of Garrison, and he is now fully under her control.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
On a fail, the user takes over their minds and actions indefinitely or until the user takes damage.
Merida.
So, Garrison, you are now fully under Elenwyn's control.
How's she looking, by the way? I feel like I did quite a bit of damage to her.
Welcome to the team.
You did quite a bit of damage, but remember what I said is every time you made purchase, it really looked like she took it full.
Merida
It didn't
has
look like
healing
she was
spells.
able to ignore it, and the ichor splashed in every direction. But you can't really tell. You can't really
that
tell
to
if
her,
she's
I
if
don't
she's
like that. I don't like
down
that.
or not.
Give her a taste of
But
her
like,
own medicine, Merida.
Like it, because I just want to make sure she took the full damage, though, right? Because
Meredith,
it
do
is
your
the
work's
Vorpal
book.
Blade, so it's a magic weapon. So it does
Yes.
do. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Because
why I said you
obviously
can tell.
Yoren's
Yeah.
not going to have a chance to use
That's
that.
why I
gotcha.
said you can tell she took the full damage, but you can't tell if she, what the injuries are.
Mhm.
Because from what you were able to perceive, the weapon passed right through her, but blood still splattered.
Yeah.
And you know what your weapon is.
Garrison, how are you on HP?
50%, give or take.
Okay.
Garrison, how much? You started over here by Vidar, so you went 10, 20, 30, 40.
Beam,
Yeah.
beam, beam.
Yeah. 10, 20, 30, 40. Yep.
Okay, so you are going to backpedal up here, take a single swing at Vidar.
Am I rolling this, or do you want to roll it?
You can roll
Okay.
He wants the damage to be your fault, not his.
12 on the die plus 13, so 25.
At disadvantage?
it. He's in the dodge action still.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Yep, happens until his turn, or until he's.
So that's a 3 on die, so 16.
Misses.
Okay, so Vidar, recognizing what this sigil is because you have the item in your possession for so long, you and Steven had that conversation. Then, of course, Merida took it and whatever. Actually, you still have it, Merida.
I
by the way.
still have it.
You still have it. You and Vidar are both able to recognize what this is, and Vidar, like the moment you're like, oh fuck, you see Garrison turn around from Elenwyn, charge at you, and take a swing that you are able to prepare for in the moment, so you dodge out of the way.
Cool.
Steven, you already failed yours. Yorick, you are up with Vidar on deck. Vidar, that'll be the
Oh my
top
God.
of the round. You
Yorick
guys.
does get a turn.
Help me.
No, help me
How-
first.
By the way,
Fuck him,
above,
help me.
above table, how is everybody? It's after midnight. We're
So
playing
tired.
the long game. How is everyone?
I'm tired.
I mean, I'm good.
I'm tired, but I can continue.
I
I'm
mean, it's
feeling a
up to
little
you.
EB sleebies.
I don't know who works in the morning.
I have a thing at
I just gotta
noon,
take care of kids, you
but-
know. It's-
Well, I mean, kids can take care of themselves. That's fine.
I don't work until 5.
If you guys are up for it, we'll keep going. If not, we can close it here.
I think we get through the first round.
At least finish the round.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've
Okay.
kind of waited.
Okay. So Yorick, you take your
haven't even
turn,
gone.
and then we can close it down.
I haven't even gone yet.
Merida,
Yeah.
did I forgot to add you in here.
Yeah, I was gonna be like,
Oh, Merida, I'm sorry. You are before Yorick.
yeah.
No,
Yeah, well, screw
that was my bad.
you.
I'll be right back.
That was my bad. You get to go, and then Yorick goes, and then we'll be done.
I'm gonna cry. Sitting here so patiently, just to be ignored.
Your echoing was, it was scrambling my brain. I'm sorry.
Excuses.
Yes, I have a lot of them. Okay.
So
So
how
what-
far away is Zenthis from me?
That's impossible for you to gauge. It could, let's see. It could be 60 feet, could be 100 feet. It's impossible to gauge. You would have to, whatever, if you have any,
20 feet?
you would have to lob it and see what it does.
We're gonna try the boop death
Okay, do it.
because that's 120.
Yep. So do it and see.
Okay. I've been rolling like shit tonight, so I highly doubt anything's gonna happen. So. Okay, that's a no. We're gonna try again, though.
I was gonna say you do get 2 of them.
I know, that's why I'm doing it again. Come thick. Yeah, that's a no too.
Oh, all right.
Hold
So-
on. Stop.
You get another one?
No, because nothing else would be in reach. So
Okay.
ignore me.
So you reach out to do your boop of death, and can't really tell. You do see that nothing happens to Zenthis, so you're still not really sure if you're close enough or not.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to move anywhere, or are you staying put?
No.
All right, you're gonna keep your distance. Got it. Yorick, you are up on the other side, actually, because you went to the other platform, so you'd be like out here.
Yeah, I'm way out there. So I'm gonna try to move to the next platform.
Okay. So how would you like to do it?
I'm gonna use acrobatics and jump.
Don't fail.
Gotta try not to. You had to say something, didn't you?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Because that's a nat 1. Thanks.
Wasted all your 20s.
Okay.
That's what happened.
Yep, he wasted them going against you guys. Okay, so here's what happens. This isn't a wasted turn, it's just funny for me. So,
Of course it is.
Vidar and Cammy, Merida actually. Yep, because you guys are the only ones that are conscious and Garrison's mind fucked at the moment. So, what you guys now see is Yorick goes to leap off this platform. So he's 2 away from you. He goes to leap off this platform, and he does almost make it to yours, he gets right in between the next platform and yours and just does like falls again.
We're not getting
Oh.
any heals.
I'm portaled.
Yes. So
I've
that's
been
not
falling.
to say that you can't take an action.
The last 30 minutes.
Like if you were to launch an Eldritch Blast by doing this, it would be at disadvantage because you have to time it just right to attack. It's not to say you don't get anything, but right now you're just over and over again in between these two platforms. So you can either use the rest of your action to try and make purchase on the platform, or you can attack while you're falling. It's up to you.
I haven't attacked yet. I haven't used my action. I've only used movement. So I am going to.
Heal.
Oh, please tell me I have it.
Use your book.
Well, I'm not gonna risk missing a heal, and most of my heals are touch.
That is actually true.
Except Elenwyn Crowe herself in your book.
Yeah, call out the big scary monster.
His name is Barry.
Call out Barry.
He died for our sins.
That is, yeah. You do have Mr. Barry.
And then Barry can just see Elenwyn Crowe and
Give her the
fight's over.
suplex.
Yeah. So it is up to you what
Is
you
it?
choose to do, sir.
Awesome. I'm gonna use Misty Step to appear on the platform
Okay.
and stop falling.
Boop. Got it.
Ugh,
Misty Step's a bonus action, right?
it is a bonus action, so I still have my action.
Help.
You are 30 feet from the enlarged Elenwyn Crowe. You
How-
are 10, 20, 30 feet from your angle from Xanthus. You are 10, 20, 30 feet away from Malador.
So how much movement did I use trying to jump? That would have been
I'd say like 5 feet, maybe.
so.
Because like you wouldn't have gone
25.
back to prepare again. You have a bum leg. You just kind of like went alley-oop and
Yeet.
yeah.
Okay, so I've got 25 feet of movement, and each square is 10. So I can go 10. I can't end my turn there.
No.
I wouldn't.
So
Well, you can't
10,
occupy a space that someone else already did. So Zaphrax takes up
20.
like 2 squares of her own.
So I'll move back this way and got
Feed me, Seymour.
10, 20, 30.
Feed me.
Feed me.
Technically,
That's
40
actually
feet
your
away.
own line.
I'm going to use Healing Word on Steven.
Crazy.
Roll it up.
Or wait.
Wait,
No,
wait,
I
wait.
already said. I already
Yep,
said what I was
you
doing.
did already say.
So, and that
Wait,
will
wait,
be
wait,
at,
wait.
and that will be at
What do you bring him
max
up to?
level.
Okay.
So 4d4, my favorite dice.
Yorick.
So 2,
Hold on a second.
5, 6.
Yorick.
Pause.
Hang on a second. So as you reach into the cleric side of you, seeing one of your friends are down, and you cast the healing word, which is life, right? Is that still
Life.
It makes purchase, and you see it's a little bit stronger than you're used to. And what's going to happen is he's going to heal for the max that spell can do. So 4d4, 16 plus 4, so you heal 20, Steven.
Yorick's #1 fan over here.
Bro. Now you're
We still
asking
have
Resmi-
unfinished business to tend to. Get up.
All right. Does that end Yorick's turn?
That will end Yorick's turn and close out the session.
Yep. So we'll go back up to the top of the round with Vidar, and the clock goes click. So you guys, with the knowledge of the map, know that you have 4 more rounds until it strikes the top. So either 4 more rounds to finish it or 4 more rounds to survive to see what's next. But that is where we will end tonight.
Yeah.
So this map is actually
Alright.
going to save. So when we open up next time, I just open the map and you guys are already in place. I'll save the initiative order so we don't have to redo that. And we're good to go. Thank you for sticking around, guys. Jill, it was great having you again.
Yes.
And I hope you can keep coming back so I don't have to control and potentially kill your character.
We know how well
But-
that turns out.
I'm glad you guys stuck around. I know we went about 45 minutes past what we normally do.
I'm tired.
We already did a mental breakdown for the bonus live. Let's just do a quick one for this one, and then you guys can go to bed.
All right. Bye-bye, live people.
Bye, live people. Thank you for
Bye-bye, live
coming.
people. Thank you for living.
Bye.
Bye. Use more
Bye-bye.
lube. Wait, that's for the anus talk.
Go, bye.